Crew, what up, what up, what up? Okay, so quick funny little story before I dive into this. This is actually take two. I did a full 8 minutes and I think I crushed it on the first video. You'll never know because I forgot to turn the mic on. Oh well. Anyways, so I'm here today to kind of come to you guys and kind of talk through kind of what we've started this week with the heavy singles and the 1 rep max testing and kind of what that's going to lead into and kind of outline the next 8 weeks or so of kind of programming. So for those of you that have done Wendler before, this will be somewhat of a review, but the first 4 weeks is going to be brand new to everybody, okay? So we're going to go in and kind of call this 8 weeks of Wendler a mechanical Wendler, right? Don't look it up, right? Sam and I made it up, so you won't find it anywhere. Maybe in a few years, if we keep doing this thing and we get all super famous because we did it, maybe it becomes a thing. Probably won't. But you guys know that on Monday we will be squatting because we chose our front or our back squat. Wednesdays, our press of choice, bench or shoulder press. And then on Thursdays will be our deadlift days. So Tuesdays during this cycle, we're going to be kind of our longer WOD conditioning days. You might see some skill-based stuff in there. And then on Fridays, we're going to go into CrossFit Games Open Prep, which some of you know what this is about. I'll get more into that in a minute, along with some other skill-based kind of repeat WODs and stuff like that. So that's what kind of the Monday through Friday will look like for the next 8 or 9 weeks. But let me get back to kind of the Wendler program and kind of where it's going to go. So I mentioned the first 4 weeks being a little bit different. And what we're going to focus on the first 4 weeks, weeks 1 to 4, which begins next week, is what we're going to kind of refer to as tempo-based strength. All right. So we're going to add some series of tempos into our lifts. The most important part of this is at the tops and bottoms of our end ranges of motion. We're going to give it 2-second isometric holds. So for example, on our squat days coming up, we're going to keep the same numbers, the same percentages, but we're going to add a 2-second pause at the bottom of every squat. Okay. When you come to press, we're going to add a 2-second hold at the top of every press, whether that's shoulder press or bench press. And then the deadlift, we're going to have a 2-second hold at the top of the deadlift. 1, 2, back down, 1, 2. So like that. Your coaches will be going over all of this stuff in classes with you. But that's just kind of an idea of where that's going to go. And we're looking to do this to do a couple things here. One, increase the stability at the most critical parts of the lifts, and also to ensure that our range of motion is where we want it to be so we can kind of get the most out of the lift that we're going to, right? And then as we move past our first 4 weeks into weeks 5 through 8, we're going to go back to routine-based strength, which is, for those of you that have done Wendler before, is our normal just rep scheme down and up. Now, the first 4 weeks is not going to be 90% of your 1 rep max. It's going to actually move to 80% of your 1 rep max. Don't worry, we got a spreadsheet out there for you to be able to do this thing. We got to make a little adjustment to it because it's right now based on 90%. So you will have to go in there and change the 90% in the cell columns to 80%, but it's easy. I went through it yesterday, and if I can do it, I know you guys can do it because you're way smarter than I am. And then weeks 5 through 8, we'll go back to our original 90% that we've used in the past. But yeah, let us know if you guys have any questions about this thing. Our coaches are going to know about this. We'll be able to answer any questions. And if they even have questions, then they can come to me and we'll kind of get everything figured out. So I mentioned on Fridays doing CrossFit Games Open Prep. So what that is for those of you that don't know, the CrossFit Games season is coming up on March 1st. And maybe I'll have to fact check that. I think it's March 1st. But what that is kind of where the CrossFit community and others come together and they compete in these online workouts. What we do here on Friday nights, beginning when the workouts come out, is we actually cancel the 4:30 class, and instead we do what we call Friday Night Lights, where we all come together, signed up for the Open or not, and we do these workouts as a group. They're fun. If you can't make Friday Night Lights, don't worry, because we program that workout for all classes on Friday. So that's kind of what that'll be. But the open WODs are fun because we come in here and it mixes up 5 a.m.ers with nooners and 8:30 a.m.ers with 5, 6, and 7 p.m.ers. Okay. I know we don't have a 5 p.m. class. We have a 4:30 p.m. class, but it mixes morning and evening classes. They kind of all come together, and we kind of see people we don't normally see, and we get to work out with them. The other cool part about Friday Night Lights is that afterwards, we always kind of plan to go hang out together. Maybe we'll eat dinner, maybe have drinks or whatever as a group. So every Friday, we'll go to a different place. And it's only 3 Fridays, so super fun, right? Super fun, super involved. And it's just a chance for us to come together as a community and hang out outside of the gym rather than just kind of always giving fist bumps and sweaty hugs to each other on the inside. Super fun, a lot of fun. We've been doing it for, goodness, 2011. So this will be year 14, I guess. And it's always super fun. One of my favorite times of the year. So that's what's going on workout wise for the next 8 weeks. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of involvement. And it's a good chance to kind of build some foundational strength with kind of what we're doing here as far as kind of just progressing ourselves from a movement standpoint, right? The other thing I want to mention is that we have a community building event on Saturday, February 17th. It is a CFR skating party, roller skating. We're going to be at Playland Skate Center in Austin. That's again Saturday, February 17th from 3 to 5 p.m. We did it kind of middle afternoon, that way in case we get done and anybody wants to go hang out or go out for dinner or something like that together, you guys can kind of make those plans while you're doing it. So it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to the next 8 weeks or so, and a lot of involvement. Ask questions when you need to. This thing is, we're really excited about the Windler cycle coming up. As well as the CrossFit Games opening, and they do overlap, so we'll kind of be juggling 2 things at one time, but don't worry, we got it. We're all professionals around here, so we can make this happen. But yeah, just kind of stay tuned, stay involved. I'm going to post this to the crew page on Facebook. I'll also put it on YouTube, so we'll be able to kind of knock this thing out, and kind of hopefully this information gets out to everybody. So let us know if you guys have questions. Ask your coaches. They can ask me. They'll know all the stuff. So we're looking forward to it, man. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, as always, reach out to us with any questions you may have. All right. Peace.